welcome back to Basic Bananas
Hey.
TV. Today we're
Hello.
coming live to you from Dale Beaumont studio, Business Blueprint. And we just filmed an episode with Dale, and then we thought, well, let's ask him some questions.
Let's pull him aside because he's a bit of a tech tool master when it comes to business, little hacks and tips and tricks. So we thought we'd squeeze a couple out of him and we'd share them with you guys. So
thanks for being here, Dale.
Yeah,
It's your
thanks for-
studio, so
thanks for being here in your own
Thanks for
place.
being- yeah, exactly.
All right, well, welcome. Looking forward to just sharing with you a couple of our tools, which I think can really make a difference if you're running a small business and you want to grow. So the first one is actually one from Google. Everyone knows about Google Analytics, but this is one called Google Speed Test. And you can just go into Google and type in Google Speed Test, and it's a tool that Google has developed to help you measure and actually rank the speed of your website. So we know that there's direct correlation between how fast your website loads and also how much people actually will stay on your website. If you've got a fast website, then people are more likely to stay. And also Google takes this information and it's used in their algorithm in terms of ranking websites. So if your website is running really slow, that's actually causing you a negative result in terms of your rankings within Google. So
Awesome.
if you want to test your website, you just go to the Google Speed Test and then you click on that, put in your URL, and then it will tell you out of 100 how fast your website is running. And more importantly than that, it actually tells you if it's kind of, say for example at 60, which it tells you what you need to fix on your website specifically to increase the speed. So it might say that these images are actually too big, or instead you can do it like this. And then oftentimes you just forward the link to your website developer and just go, hey, can you fix all of these? Because I want to go from 60 to 80 and here's what you need to do.
Amazing.
So Google Speed Test is really
That's a
handy.
great one. Awesome.
Beautiful.
Have you got another one?
Yeah, well, while you're there, you can also
Well, he's already
do
there,
this
so you
one.
might as well give him one other one.
This one's called Google Mobile Test, and it's kind of a similar thing. We all know how important it is to have a website that is responsive now, meaning it works across all different devices, from everything from phones to TVs and everything in between. And so you can go to Google and type in Google Mobile Test, and then you go to the website. It'll most likely be the first one there. You put in your website and it will tell you whether your website is responsive or not. And again, this is another one of the factors that Google looks for now when it comes to ranking websites. So a really good thing to do. If it's not responsive, then you need to talk to your website developer and get your website becoming responsive so you can continue to have good rankings in the search engines.
Once again,
Virtually,
that could
yeah.
give you a little pay rise there with a couple of little tips too. Obviously, if you've got a good high volume of percentage of your traffic, which is probably going to be 35% plus, you might be missing out on a lot there. Very
right.
cool.
Okay,
He
got
got
another one?
One more.
All
Yeah,
right,
let's
so
do one more.
this one is a simple one and it's free, which is great. It's called visualhunt.com. Just recently, I did an interview in the studio with a guy called Nick Bowditch, who is one of the only people I know that has worked for both Facebook and Twitter. So he's worked for both of those two big tech giants, and he said something that just blew my mind. He said that if you put up a social media post with an image, you're going to get double the amount of engagement as opposed to not having an image. And he went so far as to say, if you're not using an image, don't even bother posting because it's really just not going to get the
On
sort
both
of
Twitter and Facebook.
Twitter and Facebook.
Yeah.
He says it doesn't have an image, just forget about it. You obviously need to find images, but if you go to the normal places where you get royalty-free photos, there's an expense to that. Now, if you're doing a high volume, it may be worthwhile to do it, but there's a whole bunch of free places out there now, and the one that I'm referring to, which is called Visual Hunt, pulls in images from a whole bunch of different places, and there's 350 million royalty-free images that you can get for free from that particular website. So you can just put in any kind of keyword, whether it's food or fashion or business or whatever, and there's literally tens of thousands of images that you can find, download it, and you can use it without any type of fee. So that's another really good thing as well for your social media.
Amazing.
Very
Thanks
cool.
so much. Those are awesome. I actually didn't know about the Visual Hunt one, so I'm going to check it out. So thanks so
It's
much
very
for
cool.
The
sharing.
other two tips you can implement in a matter of minutes. Get straight onto it right now so you can test your website out.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
We'll get this guy back for more, or we probably.
I've got hundreds of these tools,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, so this is
happy to
part
share.
one of 50. So see you next time. Thanks for watching, and thanks Dale for being here.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thanks
Thanks
guys.
for being here in your own office. This is
Okay.
awesome.
See you next time.
Cheers.